Bremen.
I
He's
am
the
well
one that you
known
talked
throughout
to
these
about
parts.
that. So, level 2 dungeon?
Good day.
Level 3. Well, you're better than level 4.
You have received a quest.
I think there's only one other, or two other people we can talk to about quests anyway. 4th level. Fine.
You have received the quest.
I'll take the 2 level 4s, and then once I get the level 3 one done, maybe I'll come back to town or something.
You have received a task.
I have only 18 gold left. But, yeah, let's go up and talk to her real quick.
My wares are both ancient and
See?
powerful.
If you get... These are superior, and these are cracked, but... certain ones will do like the opal here, will give you ice resistance to armor, or ice damage to a weapon. That'll give you just straight bonus attack. This will give you fire resistance or fire damage. That'll just give you straight knockback and fire and casting speed and whatever else. Yeah.
You step into the portal.
Now let's go back and see, no more portal. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to go fishing. My cat is not going to enjoy the next couple of minutes. I'd like for him to be a griffin. Griffins are cool, griffins are powerful. Oh. One of these levels already. The floors change every time. I don't think there's one, like there's no 2 that are in the same row. Like there's no 2 in a row that are the same. Sometimes there might be, but typically there's not. And of course it's all randomly generated, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see, look at that critical strike. That was a lot of damage. I don't have to worry about anything on the 2nd floor because I don't have any quests for it, so I can just take my time and get what I want. These small chests have nothing. Like, they never have anything. Did I just pick up something? No, that was a spear that's socketed. That might be useful. Spear of Spines, damage reflected to enemy. No, not worth it. I'll sell it. Sometimes you'll see that traveling merchant, you know, the guy with the backpack. Sometimes you'll see, I don't know if it's the same guy, but you'll see someone like him in the dungeon, and he's a traveling merchant. His prices always vary on things. You never know. They're never consistent. I really like the sound effects in this game, too. Socketed force bow and a short staff. See, you need dexterity for the, archery, and that's something that I've never really cared for. Dexterity, I think, just increases your ability to attack faster. Is mainly what it is. Strength is for health and hitting harder. I don't actually know. Ooh, an anvil. This is where it gets a little bit tough. Early on, it's not as bad, but once you get later in the game, it gets a little bit tough. Because I had something that I passed down. It was a sickle. Getting away from that little noise in the background, but I had a sickle that I passed down to every single one. At the end, when you make your descendant, you can always choose to pass something down, one weapon or something, and I always passed down the sickle, and I always went to enchant it, and every single time I was lucky enough to get a buff for an enchantment. Whenever I talked to the guy or did a magic anvil, it was always a buff, or I always got sockets in it. And later in the game, it got a little bit scary, because typically RNGesus doesn't like you later in the game. I've had so many times where I've had something great, and then it gets cursed, and then I'm like, well, even though it's still good, I feel uncomfortable wielding it, because it might end badly.
Will you tempt fate?
Early on, it's not as bad. I'm not going to do anything with you, though. Oh, it does receive an extra enchantment. Nice. Magician, faster casting speed. I don't quite need faster casting speed, so that was kind of a useless enchant, but it was an enchant nevertheless. See, right here, here's the traveling merchant. Gets the traveler.
Hello, wanderer.
Hello, wanderer. Here, you want that? You want this? How about that? You want that? How about that? How about this? And yeah, things with the red outline you can't buy. Too spendy for you. Super healing charms are super useful later in the game, by the way. Those normal healing charms, the green ones are the super healing charms. Super useful late game, because you are going to need heals late game. No matter what difficulty you play, unless it's Page, maybe. I don't think I've ever played the easiest difficulty in this game. I stuck to what I knew. For the most part. Goblins. Cave beetles. See, I'm getting whooped on pretty good now, so I'm gonna use a health potion. Yeah, you get big fights like this, and if your pet's health goes down, he will start to flee, and then he becomes useless to you. He just runs around like a chicken with his head cut off, and he can do that in any mode, like as a normal pet or whatever he wants to be. Riddle. All right, so that was literally worth nothing. That was not worth identifying. But I had to give it a shot. There we go. Short staff, small shield. Actually, I should have my cat pick up these things that I don't want. Because then he can go back to town and sell it. I'm also going to make these, hopefully, 30-minute long videos. I don't know if I said that or not. But I'm going to try and keep them at 30 minutes. Try to do as much as I can in that 30 minutes. Stamina spell. Worthless to me, because honestly, I don't care. It's defensive, but there's a lot better defensive spells out there. The chests just hate me, too. I don't know why. I've never had good luck with chests in any time that I'm playing. Oh gosh. Yep, see, I'm about to die. Potion. There we go. Cat is doing really good. Alright, so that's nothing that he can pick up. Forest bow, unidentified. Let's identify it. Dexterity. With electrical damage. That would probably be worth some moolahs. Have you go sell these things when I send you up to the surface. I think it'll take the pet up to 5 minutes to return once you get way low into the dungeon. Oh, the large chests are okay. Early on, they're typically not mimics. Later on, there's a lot of mimics. But they tend not to be a problem by that point, which is kind of nice. No, I don't have any use for you. Poleaxe is pretty cool, but no. And I'll have you sell that because we're not. Is that an unidentified buckler? Oh, it's green too. Buckler of the basics. Isn't that what one of my quest items would have been as a reward? Small shield of the basics. Close enough. Major health. And I could go down into the dungeon right now, but I want to keep exploring. The more you explore, the more you find, and usually the better off you are in the end. Pet's inventory is full. You can at least pick that up. Now you can go back to
Your
town.
pet has departed.
So while my pet's gone, I'll just kind of play it safe. Ooh. I wish the pet could buy things too. Short sort of disease. Of course it has to be something bad.
Your pet has
Returned with
returned.
12, 10 gold. Not bad. And we'll keep on exploring. This game, like, the time can get away from you while playing this game. I noticed that a lot when I was younger. Luckily, it's not getting too far away from me now because I have timers going so that I know when to stop and start recording and stuff like that. I could totally do like a permadeath style thing in this. It'd make a really good permadeath. Because depending on how well I do, I might actually get somewhere. If I don't do very good, then too bad. And you can also combine the scrolls to fill up your book. Because typically you find a lot of scrolls in the dungeon as you're going along, so you can pick them up and put them in the book. Alright. Stamina potion. Will break everything in your sight so that you make sure that every single bit is checked. Gold.
You have
And
been
some of these can
granted
become,
new skills.
like, some of these can be mazes, some of them can just be, like, circles. I don't know, they always change. Let's get more in strength. Let's go into dual wielding some more, because I'm constantly dual wielding, and I wouldn't mind having more crits. More, oops. I didn't need to pick either of those up. I can also have my cat drink the mana. Since I don't use my mana much early on, I don't really care for those. So I can have my cat drink it. There's other ones where you can drink something that's random, or check something that's random, and it can either be good or bad. I don't remember what all there is. But there's a lot of them that are just literally what the game is called, fate. If RN Jesus likes you, then you'll have a good fate. If he doesn't, then you'll have a bad fate. Alright, nothing here. You can pick that up. Nothing more here, right? No. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything more that way, so I'm gonna go ahead and go up here again. You can just press M to change the map zoom. I like using it. Alright, so nothing here, then let's go on down.
You are exhausted.
Okay, I'm exhausted. Whatever you say. Honestly, in real life, I probably couldn't run any longer than he can in this game. I don't need to go see the traveling merchant anymore. I'll just take the short way to get to the stairs. I would like to have something to transform my pet into, though. The stairs aren't as well rendered as I remember them. Well, I was little back then, so how would I know what's well rendered and what's... I was such a child. And I don't like the look of this already.
You were poisoned.
Yep, noxious gel poisons me. Oh, what was the level 3 one? It was Severed. Destroy Screamflinger the skeleton. Screamflinger. Okay. What a name. What a name. Hey, an imp. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of the people in town look like some creatures in the dungeon. But, man, that happens. I think you can fish in lava sometimes too. You'll see the fireflies. I don't know why. I don't know why they added that, but it's kind of cool. I'm about to die.
You have triggered a trap.
Oh god. I forgot that the small ones could have those. Okay then, dang. There's Screamflinger. Oh, it actually does slow their attack speed too. What do you know? And you can see a lot of it, like in the top left of his health bar and stuff, you can see his active spell effects and stuff like that.
Your pet has grown more skilled. The quest is completed.
Sword Reapers, Gold Chain of Stone. Improved chance of block and defense bonus. Okay, cool. Well, I don't want to explore too much because then I might not be able to find more things. So I'm going to quickly go back.
You step into the portal.
Turn that quest and see if I can get another one for level 4. A little bit upsetting. But I wouldn't be surprised if I can. I also want to catch a fish. Because Rowdy is getting dangerously.
You have gained fame.
Novice Small Shield of Spines. Yeah, when I get fame, I also get more of these points, which is pretty cool. And I'll just keep doing that. And I don't even know what this does. Face Source, Novice Small Shield of Spines. X skill bonus, mana bonus, damage reflected enemy, and reduced item requirements. Yeah, the reduced item requirements can be handy, but I'm not a shield person.
At these prices, it's practically stealing.
So I'm gonna give that to you. Fireball is cool if I remember right. It's one of the few ones that I enjoy. I don't have that much gold. You can click here to look at your spells after I learn this one.
A new spell has been learned.
You can click and do that. And it says F1 to F12 to assign. I have to press function in order for F keys to actually work, otherwise they don't work as F keys. They'll just be whatever else. Like if I press F5 right now, it'll light up my keyboard unless I press function F5. So, you couldn't see it, but trust me, that's what happened. And there goes the fireball. Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Be welcome, traveler.
Mana recovered. Fire resistance. Oh yeah, sunstones are weird, like that. Identify spell. That is also extremely nice, because then you don't have to keep buying identify, books of identify and stuff like that. But, oh well.
Never have you seen such fine craftsmanship.
Never have you seen such fine craftsmanship. No, I have not.
A fine day to you.
Oh. Icecrusher's Novice stood. Alright. So that's on level 4 as well, like all the other
You have
quests.
received a task.
I'll take it. Alright, let's catch a fish, get our pet to have fishy powers, and then we'll head off back into the dungeon. Well, not the most fruitful endeavor. Ah, dang it. I was scratching my eye. Come on, man. You gotta have a quick reaction time. Caught a fish and found a crush bar in it. What the heck is a crush bar? Alright, so in other words, something extremely rare and extremely valuable. I typically don't use two-handed weapons, so I'm probably just gonna sell it and see what I can get out of it. Come on. Burning Swath. Why am I getting all these things today? 7 armor, faster casting speed, fire resistance bonus, magic skill bonus, and 20 mana bonus. Alright, this is something that I will wear for now over this till I get sockets. Or gems to put in the sockets. Now I have a robe. I was about to say dress, but no, it's a robe. I am a man. Cracked sunstone. Yeah, that's what I could have bought with What's-Her-Face, and I didn't do that because I didn't want a cracked one. Just give me a freaking fish that I can feed my cat. Oh my gosh, is that too much to ask? You caught a fish and found a fingerling perch in it? How did I find a fish in a fish? Probably best not to question it. Let's get another one, because fingerling doesn't last for very long. I was just lucky to get a small fish the first time around. Gold ring. Nothing to do with it. Oh my gosh, just give me the freaking fish. I wish that fishing leveled you up too, like it would give you experience, but I don't believe it does. I don't actually know. I'll watch the experience bar. $60.90. Still $60.90. And fingerling darter. Dire unicorn. Dire unicorn is pretty. Alright, let's go see how much I can sell the crush bar for.
Well, I've got plenty for sale, so I do, eh?
34,240? Oh my god, that's a lot of gold. I'll take that. And I'll just stock up on these. A lot of gold, so use that on that for a super healing charm, because that will come in handy later. See, those yellow items that you find are really, really expensive. They're
May
really
fortune
nice.
favor you.
Superior opal. Damage dealt bonus. And ice resistance. Chance of finding magical items. I don't really want that because, I mean, I don't think it's worthwhile. I mean, I could buy one of these, but it also requires a lot of magic for these. And I don't know if I want to worry about magic. I mean, I could. It would probably be a good idea to focus in on magic a little bit, too. Let's get a bloodstone and put it in here. So it's worth 13,000. Sell you, because we're going to start using you now, because we get damage dealt bonus and reflected to enemy damage as well.
You enter the portal.
I expected to be doing, but I say that was good enough. See, there's just random bosses. I don't have anything left on level 3. It's just a random boss there. An unidentified leather vest. I have something better than that, so forget about you. I'm not gonna make you a dire unicorn first. I'm gonna make you a lava beetle.
Your pet has been transformed.
He looks so cool. Ice weakness, but he has 100% fire resistance. Oh, it's a gold room. I love these. I can also go to that guy and get things enchanted if I want them. And enchanted, which I might if I find some jewelry that I like. Alright. Light hand axe of life. That's just blocking. Improved chance of block. This is vitality bonus, mana bonus, and improved chance of blocking and faster casting speed. I will take that. Poleaxe. Identify you. Attack bonus. Yeah. I might hold on to these because I am going to need these at some point. I'm going to need to enchant them. They're going to be useful to me sometime. I just hope that I find something and I don't have to pay to get those enchanted. Yeah, you don't have any space yet. When you become a cat again, I will have you go to the surface. Hatchet. What's the difference between a hatchet and a hand axe? A little bit fat. A little bit, harder of a hit. Not much difference. Not worth my time. Sewer rats.
You have gained in experience and skill.
I'm gonna need to level up my magic now. By a long shot. I'm gonna also do charm magic, because that's gonna be one of the things that I really like and going to need. No, you really can't pick up anything more, can you? Dang, we're wrecking house. Well, that works.
You have triggered a trap.
Well, I triggered a trap, but that's no big deal. Alright, go to town and sell your
Your
stuff.
pet has departed.
I don't have anything useful. And I'll turn him into a unicorn afterward. Because, you know, unicorns are always a handy thing to have with you in a dungeon. When you're crawling through a dungeon.
A trap has been sprung.
Jeez.
You have been
Is
poisoned.
this brutal to me early? This early? Holy crap. I don't remember it being this brutal this early. Been a long time,
Your
though.
pet has returned.
I hope you people who have played this game will consider going and buying it on Steam. They're $8 a piece for Fate, Fate Undiscovered Realms, Fate Traitor Soul, and Fate Curse Game. They're all $8 a piece. You can get Undiscovered Realms and this original one in a bundle for 15, if I remember right, or 14 or something like that. Yeah. So if you've played it and you've enjoyed these, I encourage you to go out and buy yourself a copy of these because it should run. I'm on Windows 10, and I mean, you don't require much of a high-end computer to run this game. So, go buy it. If you've played it and you've enjoyed it, definitely go and buy it again. If you haven't played it before, I encourage you to buy it and try it out, because it might be worth your time. It might just be fun. I mean, a lot of these old games most people don't see as fun, but, I mean, you never know. You kidding me? You kidding me? I wasn't even ready for that.